Hello, welcome to Just One Look, and today we're looking at FTL. So, what's FTL? I'm sure most people have already heard of it and played it. It's basically a roguelike in space. So, everything's randomised pretty much. So let's start a new game. So first, this is the only ship you can choose. This is the Kestrel. So I've also got the Taurus, and then this Nesasio. Down here you have the different compartments in the spaceship. So we've got shields, thrusters, oxygen, weapon control, medbay, piloting, sensors, and door system. So the more bars you have in these, the better these systems work. So as you can see on the right, I've got 2 bars in shields, which means I have 1 shield barrier, and that shield barrier can take 1 hit. Put more in engines, you get more dodge. Oxygen just refills the ship quicker. Weapon control gives you more powerful weapons. Medbay increases the healing speed. Piloting adds evasion. Sensors shows you things in your ship, and as you upgrade it you can see things in the enemy ship. And the door shift system makes the doors tougher to break through. So here are the doors. So they can stop people who teleport onto your ship get into your systems, or they can stop the oxygen from escaping. So what you can do is open the doors to the outside, let oxygen in, and you can suffocate your attackers if they don't get through the doors. But of course you can also suffocate your players. So if you get attacked, sometimes you'll get a hole in the ship and oxygen will go out, and that can kill some of your crew. So here's the crew. So there's different types. This ship just has humans. So this one is NG. So they're good at repair, not very good at combat in general. So we've got different layouts, but I haven't unlocked. And this ship has a cloaking device. There are other compartments which this one doesn't have, and the ships you meet will have various configurations. So we don't have a teleporter either, which would allow you to teleport across to enemy's ship and attack them. So I haven't actually completed this. I've got to the last battle, the last ship, and failed to beat it yet. So here's the weapons you get. So here I've got missile launcher and a laser. Now missiles are things you have to buy or collect, and they do run out. The burst laser just uses power. So missiles, and also you can also get drones. So we haven't got any drone systems on here, so we can't use drones at the minute. So there we are, that's drone control. So drones basically need to specialise in one sort of thing or 2 things. So on this one perhaps you'll just get lots of drones, but again drones you have to buy or scavenge. They are finite, unlike lasers, so I tend to avoid missiles and drones dependent, since you have to buy them or find them and you can run out. So done the crew. So there are at least one other type which is good at combat. I can't remember what they're called. So let's go into the game. I have no idea what changed with the Advanced Edition. I think I played it mostly before. So you've also got augmentations here, which are extra things you can install on your ship. So that one starts with nothing. Have we got any on the others? So we've got NG Medbot dispersal on the Taurus. And we've got long range scanners and system casing. So you can also buy and find these when you defeat enemy ships. So the Kestrel's a good all-rounder. So let's just have a quick start, see if we last a little while, see if I can remember how to play. So, the data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You need supplies for the journey, so make sure you explore each sector before moving on to the next, but get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet catch up. We're inside a nebula, where your sensors will not function, but the rebel fleet will advance more slowly towards you. So you can go into nebulas, it's up to you, make your choice. So you have current scraps used to upgrade. So here we have fuel, which if you run out you lose, missiles and drone parts. So as we've got no drone control, I'll just sell those at a shop. So let's have a look at the crew. So we've got one in weapons, one in engine. That'll do. Let's save positions so we can order them about. So move them to medbay or whatever you want. Let's activate the laser. So we've got one more power left. So we can put that to engines or to the missiles. I'll put it to the missiles for now. So here's the upgrades. So when you have enough scrap, you can upgrade these systems. You need power bars, which you have a max of 25. So you can never have everything. So what we really want is more shields. So how many power bars? This could really do with 2 shield barriers. So that'll be the first thing I think I'll get. So accept. So no more power. So let's jump. So you start on the left and move to the exit. Then behind you as you move, the rebel fleet will slowly advance and there'll be sort of like a slight curve here. And if you fail to get out of their area, you'll be attacked by their ships, which tend to be quite tough compared to the others. So overall the best strategy is try and visit as many points as you can. So we're going to go down to here, perhaps around here. You want to make sure you don't get stuck and can't get to the exit without running back into rebel space. So let's go down here. So it pauses when you get here. Oh, intruders on board. So that's annoying. So let's pause. So let's open these doors. Close that one. Let's get him into there. Get him into there. Open these. And we'll suffocate them. So we've only got 3 crew. It'll probably be quite damaging for us to actually fight them. So if we're going to fight them, we'll fight them in the med bay. So let's open that. Of course we haven't got any reinforced doors at the moment. So let's take somebody to repair the oxygen. Let's close the doors, which you can do from here. Else we won't get any oxygen back in the ship. Let's get back to medbay. Get somebody else to repair. Get him back. That's a very annoying thing to take out. So there we are, let's get back into the oxygenised bit. So I have to wait for oxygen to get back in the all over these compartments before we can go back in them. So let's go into here and see if I can repair this. Yeah, it's got oxygen. So as you do things, the crew's skills increase and they get better. So let's have a look. So there you can see their skills. So they're all pretty rubbish, so it doesn't really matter where they go. So new crew you can find elsewhere can have different skills, so you need to put them in the best place. So we're still in the nebula, so we just got to wait a little bit longer for the rest of the oxygen to fill up, so it's all white. So there's our hull, so we took a bit of damage somehow, whether it's from the nebula, I didn't really notice. So we haven't got any power in the cameras, so what we can do is take one weapon away. Oh, it's temporarily disabled, is it? Didn't notice that. No, it isn't. Okay, I don't see why that's can't be put on. Okay, never mind. So where should we go next? Seems to be a few more places to visit down here, so you go this way. So no signs of life on a nearby planet, so nothing here, so that's a bit of a waste. So check we can get to there. We don't want to have to come back here because we could get caught. So we're in asteroid belt. So he's only got one shield as well. But in the asteroid field you can get hit obviously by asteroid if you haven't got a shield up. So this isn't good with one shield bit. But let's fight, let's pause. Let's make this quick. Let's just keep going for his weapons. So sometimes they'll surrender. But let's ignore that. Now they can't fire at us. Now missiles ignore shields. So why wasn't it firing? Oh, I haven't got it on autofires. There we are. Put autofire on before I forget again. So as you can see, we've got a lot more scrap from destroying them. So now we can upgrade our shields, hopefully. Might not have enough. So we can't upgrade in danger, which is annoying. Okay, let's jump. Now here's the rebel fleet, so if you get caught behind that line you'll have to fight them. So we've been there. Okay, let's carry on to here. Detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged but they're not yet firing, so I can't see much. They've got drones. So let's intervene. I'm going to have to keep using missiles at the minute. So let's pause. So we've got autofire on now. Let's go for the weapons and their drones. Probably going to take damage. So you can see this is an attack drone, which is trying to damage our shields. So now it's dead because we took out the drone control. So let's turn off the missile. This hit should kill it. Okay, so going well. The outpost tells you the pompous people expected free service just because they've defeated the Federation. Take this for your help. So we've got loads of stuff, loads of scrap. So let's upgrade a power bar, upgrade a shield. So now we've got 2 shield bars. No, we haven't. No, we will have in a second. Let's get another power bar. Have we got enough? There we go. Or is it just in the nebula? The cameras don't work, perhaps. I can't recall. So we've got plenty of fuel. We can sell these drone parts. So let's go on to the next. So let's go down like that. So let's barely have time to register jump completion before your ship warns you of an incoming ship with weapons hot. So pirate instigator. Let's pause, just use the burst laser. Just keep hitting his weapons, he's only got 1 shield. So it's quite a good weapon to start with, I'd really like another one. There's weapons to disable. You can also, when you hit these compartments, if they've got crew in, you can kill those as well. So if you manage to kill off the crew and not destroy the ship, you get even more reward. But it needs certain weapons really to do that, which I haven't got. Nope, you're not going to accept surrender, you pirate scum. Ooh, a miss. Would have killed him. There we go. So that's pretty good. Don't need to upgrade anything at the minute. Could do a shop, hopefully, to buy a better weapon. Probably need a bit more. So we've been there. Let's go down here. Okay, your ship is hailed. We found you at last. Prepare to die. Well, I don't think so. Let's just keep using the burst laser on the weapons for now. Save our missiles for an emergency. Oh, that's not good. So that hasn't done anything, so that's right. Could really do with taking their weapons out. Oh dear, so we've partly damaged it and we put out the missile launcher slightly. I think it is. Not good, so I need to repair that. Oh, what is this missing? We're going to have to use the missile. What? Oh dear. So missiles are pretty horrible. Let's check that's alright. Yeah. Okay, it's powering up its FTL to escape, so now we really need to use everything and try and destroy it. Let's put the burst lasers on the engines. Ah, there we go. So we've got an ion stunner, so that's quite handy. So let's have a look at that. Crew, equipment. Okay, let's. Only needs 1 bar, so let's depower the missile and use that for now. So let's just have a look again. So the ion stunner. Ion weapons can disable systems without causing hull damage. The ion weapon stuns the crew inside the room for 5 seconds. So obviously this is the sort of weapon that's quite good for helping you kill crew. and not destroying the ship. But anyway, let's carry on to the next point. We should be alright there. So it extends about that much each time. So, scans show a remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate ship. The ship hastily messages you, stay out of this or you'll be next, concentrate fire on... Let's attack the pirate, it doesn't seem too bad. They pull away from the planet and prepare to engage, so let's get the missiles. And let's put the iron stunner on the shields. So it's got a laser, which if your shields aren't up, can do a lot of damage across multiple compartments. Let's just wait, use the iron stunner when their shields are down, because it doesn't go through shields, I don't think, as far as I can remember. Right, there we go. There, it got stopped by the shield. Never mind. There we are, put their shields down as well. So we're not wasting missiles, which is handy. Alright, we give up, we're terrible at this pirating thing anyway. Let them go. No. No mercy. So there we go. With the pirates gone, you signal the station. We appreciate what you've done, but there'll just be another ship looking to profit from our isolation soon enough. Sorry we can't give you more. So that's good. So basically defending things will often get you more stuff. So they're quite good things to find. Let's have a look at the ship. So obviously the further you go up the upgrade path, the more expensive it becomes. So let's have more piloting. Another power bar. I'll have to leave it at that for now. And let's jump to here. A rebel ship has been patrolling this region. As soon as you arrive, it begins its assault. Okay. Let's stun its shields. Burst laser its weapons. So 2 shields on the first area is pretty good. I think there's 5 different sort of areas you go through until you get to the last one. Have a look at the map at the end of this system. Let's just check for damage. No, 'cause the camera is showing it. Really want to time the stunner with the burst layer so we're not taking down shields twice, but no, I'll be lazy. I don't think we're in any danger. Oh, we've got one more power we could use. There we go. Another one dead. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Okay, on to the next bit. So let's upgrade the engines. We can't get anything else. Okay, so there we are, add another bar to the engines. Let's jump. So I think there's 5 sectors. And you do have a choice of routes, and they get harder. There's a store, excellent. So nothing here but an unremarkable binary star system. Depressing. So I can't visit there because we'll get stuck behind the rebel fleet. So let's go to the store. So we haven't got much. Cloaking would be nice. We want another crew member. So have we got anything to sell? Not worth enough. So let's just fix. So we've got plenty of fuel. Not a lot else we can do. So let's jump. So there's nowhere we can go apart from the exit now, because we'll get caught there. So arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you on your ship. Demand the surrender of their goods or avoid the ship. Well, I think we're going to demand surrender. Oh, looks quite actually nasty. They are trying to escape. Okay, let's get their engines. So what's it got here? Is this a repair drone or similar? Can't remember. Right, we delayed their jump. So they're not really much of a threat with their weapons. It really does depend on what weapons the enemy ships has. Missiles are a major pain. So that took away one shield, but as we got two, never in any danger. Seems to have been transporting prisoners. Unfortunately, they were all killed in the battle. You can salvage what you can. So you can sometimes rescue people and get more crew like that, or as well as from the shops, which is a bit odd. Right, we're ready to jump. Right, so let's go on to the next sector, because in 2 jumps time we'd have to then fight the rebels, which can be a pain. So, oh no, there's more than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sectors you have to go through, which get harder as you go along. So here we've got an uncharted nebula, or the Zoltan controlled. So we go to the Zoltan, which is another race, and we'll leave it there. So the Zoltan patrol their borders, but they let you pass when you ID as Federation. Let's hope they won't be so courteous to the rebels. So that's gone quite well. It was a poor start, a bit annoying. So it's a great little game, well worth playing. Maybe one day I'll even beat the end boss. I'm really quite terrible, but there you go. So bye bye for now, and I'll see you again next time.